Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Mount and Blade to Bannerlord. Today we are diving in with a brand new mod spotlight video, this time taking a look at an awesome workshop mod which I'll go ahead and link down below in the description. And basically it does what it says on the tin. It goes ahead and makes workshops way more interactive and really improves one of the, I think, worst aspects of the game, that is trading and the economy of Bannerlord. Okay, so we are now in the campaign and I will go ahead and basically show you exactly how this mod works. But again, I highly recommend you check it out. It works currently for 1.7.1, which is what I'm playing on. I haven't tested it on the new beta patch, so that could cause some issues, but definitely worth checking out. It's a very minimal impact mod, so you can just turn it off if it doesn't work and cause you to crash. It's very easy to use. So basically, what you're going to have to do is, you have to obviously buy a workshop to begin your journey, and you can do so by going ahead and coming all the way down here and hitting the purchase and manage of workshops. So it does actually save you from going into the town and walking all the way up to the workshop. You can just go ahead and buy them here, which is quite nice, and I can really decide exactly what I want to purchase. Again, you can change these workshops, but you'd have to actually go into them like you do in vanilla. But for now, let's just say I want to buy the silversmith. It will say, do you want to buy this? I'll spend my money as if I was to walk into the city and purchase it that way. And now I have this option calling manage my owned workshops. And again, I could own all of these. I'm currently clan rank 1, I believe. Yeah, clan rank 0 actually, because the save is actually for a video I'm showing off where basically get to 125 trade because it's ridiculous and you can basically just farm renowned at a crazy speed. But again, that's for another video. Yeah, so basically I can only have one workshop right now. And to adjust that, all I have to do is go to my manage, and now I can start to see the options available to me. So we have a few options. One is stop producing. So if I wanted to go ahead and hold all productions at this workshop, I could do so. And you'd really probably only want to do that if, for example, the price of silver or the resources, aka silver, at this province is really expensive and you have none on you, and you maybe want to wait a little bit before getting back over here, or maybe a workshop is currently running a deficit for whatever reason. You can go ahead and turn it off, which again is a nice option. However, one of the really exciting things this mod does is it allows you to stop selling your silver. So what I can do is I can click this right here, and all of a sudden my store will no longer be selling to the local markets. It'll be going all the way over here to the inventory. So we'll start to see a lot of silver items, I think it's silver bars or whatever, start to appear in this stash, and I will personally have to go into the settlement, collect these, and transport them somewhere around the map. Now, I could just go ahead and sell them to the local markets here, but I imagine, this is close to a silver mine, or it has a lot of stuff coming in. That's not going to be too great. So I can go ahead and take that silver and I can move it across the map, maybe where they're really lacking ore and resources, or maybe they've just been under siege for many months and the resources are running really low. And I can go ahead and sell that at a profit, and that will help to boost my trade income, which is really awesome, and just kind of add that little bit more flavor to the game. I absolutely love this mod. Another thing I can do as well, and we'll show off exactly how this works, is, sorry, I did not need to click that, workshops. We'll go to manage. We'll go to warehouse, and I can go ahead and drop off the resources myself. I don't think iron ore does anything, but we'll just drop some off here as well. So basically, I can drop off the resources needed to fuel this silversmith instead of them buying it and spending money actually in the city. So for example, if we take a look at it and we go to the silver, you can see that currently silver is being bought at 39. And again, this place could run out of silver, and then that would really halt my production as well. So what I could do is I could, for example, go over to a silver mine, which I believe there's one down in the desert, maybe over on this left-hand side. Yeah, right here. I could go here. I can move in there. I could go ahead and purchase the silver. Is actually more expensive here, but my point is that you could go over here, you could buy it somewhere cheap, bring it back here, and sell it or give it to my workshops. Go to my inventory, drop off the silver here, and then wait for a couple days. Just wait for the day to pass, and then they'll utilize them resources instead of buying it from the store. I imagine that will already be reflected as well in my workshops as well. You can see right now it's not making any money because it's not selling the goods, and my wages are going to be much lower because I'm producing, or I'm giving them the silver, and they're going to be producing the jewelry. So again, I really like this because I always found a lot of the workshops, a lot of the high tier workshops never really make much of a profit, whereas right now I've waited almost 2 days, let's go to the next day of production. really quickly, and then I'll show you guys how much it does produce. And again, you can really like let this stack up as well and go around the map. So all of a sudden we've let that build up for a couple of turns. We'll go to our inventory, and boom, just like that, we now have 2 jewelry right here that we can now take elsewhere and sell. And you can see some places are buying this for quite a lot of money. Again, this isn't always accurate, but for the most part, you can see if we go to Miser, which I believe is in the Empire, obviously we'd have to travel there and do other multiple stuff. But if we were to go to Miser, which is up here, yeah, right here, and we were to go sell that, we could go to trade, obviously. And I mean, it's not selling for much more. It's a big fat lie like these are, but you could sell that. Boom, I've just made 500 gold. Now, I don't really feel like, you know, workshops tend to make you that much money, you know, like that. So all of a sudden, I've just made so much cash. And again, you can have multiple workshops in many cities, multiple workshops in a few cities, and really let that rack up. One of the other things I could just do as well, if I was like, oh, I can't be bothered to manage it anymore, where are we here? I could, again, just turn it on, so I could go back to my workshops, I could go to manage, and I could just tell them to start selling my silver. So now, all of a sudden, if we were to wait a day, you'll see, instead of producing it to the workshop, they would still be going ahead and using the silver that I've put into the inventory, which will obviously keep costs down. Then they'll be selling it to this, and it will be up to caravans to buy it and take it elsewhere. So again, that's kind of nice. And we'll take a look at our income now that the day has gone. It hasn't actually made us any money yet. Maybe one more day. We can actually just wait here, probably faster for the day to fully tick over, and we should start to see us making a bit more money from that now that they are selling. And yeah, just like that, now we're making 200 gold. So it's way more profitable to do it myself if I wanted to. We'll make way more per item. And again, you can really let them stack up and then go for like a big run later on down the line to make a ton of money. And you can do this with all different sorts of items. And it's just such a cool feature. It's such a minor cool feature, but I think it's just like, why isn't this in the base game? Why isn't this a thing that workshops already have? Because, and like, why can't it go further? Something I would love to see, maybe in this mod, maybe in another mod, is like you actually have to build your own workshops. If you want to change a workshop from one thing to another, you have to bring a set of different resources, and then it takes a couple days, a week to go ahead and build and get it operational. And then you have to upgrade your workshops later on down the line by building more resources, and it takes time. And just like more stuff like that would make the economy so much more fun than it already is. I feel like there's loads of features like this, and just enhanced caravans and just way more stuff that could, yeah, really take the economy of this game to the next level. Because right now, fighting is fun, but the game needs more stuff to do. This mod does an amazing job, and it's so minor, you know. There's just a few changes here, a few windows that allow you to basically stockpile resources. Again, I could tell them to stop selling and just get more resources. And again, that can all happen with everything. Yeah, it's just like, it's a really fun interactive mod that should be in the base game, along with so many more things. And I really hope Tale Worlds do take the time to come back and do more interesting stuff like the economy. And again, that building the workshop could be the same for everything. Have a little inventory system like this mod has for the settlement itself, and you have to produce the wood. The AI will, like, you can automate the AI to do it, but you can also do it yourself manually to save costs and minimize. That's one of the things I really like about this mod as well, is the two options between them. You can let the AI do it and just kind of like start it automatically. And again, you can also, yeah, start production and stop purchasing silver, so you can tell them to stop selling. But yeah, I love the fact that you can just let the AI do it if you like kind of like, oh, I'm fighting a massive war now, I don't have time to let this kind of build up and do this, I'm going to go off and fight my war, and when I come back I'll automate it and do some trading, which again, I think is really fun. I believe it does also give you trade experience. I actually do have quite high trade, so I'm not sure if it's going to sell, but I just bought that for what, 209. Let's go somewhere, I don't know, like over here. It probably doesn't have access to much silver and sell this jewelry, and I imagine, it's not really a lot. Maybe it doesn't actually give us trade experience because it's not showing up in color. So that's something I would like to see added to this mod, is the fact that it does give you trade experience. Yeah, it's not a certain color, so I assume it's not going to give me trade experience. But maybe Yeah, I should have actually looked, actually. I should have saw what we're at. So we're at, what, 7898? Yeah, so it doesn't seem like it does boost up your trade experience, which I think is a missed opportunity. It definitely should, because, again, that would just make grinding trading resources, like, really fun and exciting and progress you further on down this line, and also boost that. For example, I did just sell 4 jewelry here for so much money. I just made like 1800 gold from, what, 4 or 5 silver, which is amazing. Another thing you could easily do with this mod is buy workshops in like 2 cities, like have one down in the south and one up in the north, and just like transfer resources, like be a proper trade caravan yourself, and just transfer resources from your workshops. So make sure you go check out this mod. I highly recommend it. It really does do a big a big impact to the trade game and the economy. It's a really awesome mod. I highly recommend you guys check out. If you haven't already, please do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's a massive help and really goes a long way at boosting these videos, getting out there to more people. Especially, I go ahead and cover more mod videos all the time, so if you want to see the latest and improved mods, whether it's these small ones like this or massive overhaul ones, then make sure you subscribe, as I will let you guys know as soon as that stuff does release, and I'll see you guys in the next one.